Hey everybody, Mike D here. Welcome to the program. This season we're on an RV fishing adventure. And today we're in Minto, Ontario with great Canadian female angler Heather Reid. Heather runs an organization called Great Canadian Female Anglers that promotes and empowers women anglers all across Canada. Heather's taken me to Pike Lake, where, strangely enough, there's no pike, but there's a lot of bass. So let's go to Lunkerville.
Got one! Fish on!
It seems in every town in America that there's a secret fishing spot where the water runs clear and the bass are always biting. And at that spot, there's an unsung hero who knows every stump, laydown, and lily pad. Seems all he's got to do is wet a line. And sure enough, he's reeling in a big bass. So if you're looking for real people with real fish stories, then hop a ride. We're going to Lunkerville.
So I wouldn't say any of us is an expert at RVing, or actually none of us have operated an RV before. This is the first time. And you know, they let anyone rent these things. You just need a driver's license. It's pretty cool and really easy. And they taught us what to do, okay? We have instructions. We can do this. Oh no, I think this is what he said, don't touch. Yeah.
Here guys, here's city water connection.
Nice. Yeah, we got a home on wheels. You can have the back as you pee 3 or 4 times a night. I don't want to be bothered and woken up every freaking second. So look, that's like what he does. He pees all night, so he gets the only bedroom. Look at him. He's got his own private bedroom.
That's right. If I was up there, I'd have to climb over you and Daryl to pee, and that wouldn't be fair to you guys.
Sorry we're late.
That's okay. I'm used to it. You guys are like fishing Hollywood.
We got some worms just in case. I know there's a cold front and it rained pretty hard last night.
Yeah, it did. I heard it all night long. You guys
All right.
must have too in there, eh?
But we're psyched up.
All right, me too.
Should I park right up here?
Sure, sounds
Okay.
good. Mike and I are going fishing.
Going fishing. I like this format, the golf cart
Yeah?
turned fishing cart. Off to Lunkerville.
Bye, Max. Yep.
Just driving through
Should
the
we
park.
keep a scorecard for our fishing?
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Not that, you know, I'm that competitive when it comes to fishing.
I am.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go. Exactly. Just keeping the gear there. Our boat's just done.
We need both batteries. There we go.
How many women do you have on your show? Very few?
No, usually 1 or 2 a season. I think our best shows have been with women.
Chivalry's not dead, as I say. Okay, you ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right.
Lunkerville is presented by South Bend, a fishing tradition since 1906. Also sponsored by Zip Fire Starters. Give your fire some zip. Cruise America, RV rental and sales. See what's out there. And Deeper, the #1 portable fish finder.
Welcome back, folks. Let's see what Mike's up to.
Heather, where are we?
We're on Pike Lake
Pike Lake.
in Minto, Ontario.
Minto, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah.
Pike Lake. So we're gonna catch some nice pike.
No, there's no pike here.
There's no pike. No
bass
pike at
only.
Pike Lake. Bass fishing only.
No.
It's called,
There's other species, but
okay.
Yeah.
But why Pike Lake? Is there a town called Pike or something? That's why it's called Pike Lake?
I'm not sure. This is a spring-fed lake.
Uh-huh.
So maybe years ago there used to be pike here. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Okay, well, it looks nice. It's a manageable size. It's a pretty small lake, more like a
Yes.
big pond,
Yeah.
which I like.
And it's very windy today, but because it's small lake, we won't feel the wind as much. But we're going to work with the wind.
And how deep are we here?
Right now it's about 10 feet.
Is that the deepest it gets?
No, I think it gets about to 25 in the middle there. 20, 25.
And what are we looking for? What are we fishing for? What kind of baits are we using?
Today we are going to experiment till we know what the fish are after, because we don't know really. But because of the weather, I would assume we're not going to be too successful with much topwater, but you never know, because you never say never when it comes to fishing. So I'm thinking on the bottom. I think the fish are staying low.
So we had a nasty rain last night, and it got a lot colder.
Yeah, I'll
What-
take this cold front
Now,
though.
does that make them bite or make them turn off?
Shuts them down. Yeah, they get a little, unless they know it's winter coming, then they go really aggressive and start eating everything. So
They gorge. You know, we're in fall, the beginning of fall, so they should be
yeah.
feeding up for the winter.
This summer has been really off to tell anything when it comes to fishing. We've had such a horrible summer for the temperature, so it's going to be a guessing game for today.
So what are we looking for now? Are there weeds? Where are we going? Where's
We're
our
just
first
going to go
spot?
to this point here, and then we're going to go out a bit, and then because the wind's blowing this way, we're going to work with the wind and move along that way, which would be south wind, I think. So we're going
I
to
dig it.
go a little north and then try to pass this point here and cast toward that point when we're drifting.
Cool. So Heather, what got you into fishing?
Well, I've been fishing since I was probably 6 years old, around 4, 5, 6, maybe earlier, but my first memory of it is around 4 or 5. I have a picture of my first catch. It's a big carp, it's about this big. My family went, all the guys went fishing on the boat, and there wasn't enough room for me, so I fished on the dock. And I fished all by myself, and I caught this giant carp. It was funny. Anyway,
That's sad and happy at the same time. That's where you caught the bug.
oh yeah, I love fishing. So, I got a fish
there
on
you go.
it.
There's one. Very nice. Oh yeah. On the drift. Did you bring the scorecard?
No, I didn't.
Uh-oh.
Shoot.
We don't have to keep score.
It's a little one.
That's a nice
little-
one.
It's a little peanut.
Very nice. Let's take a look at her.
Okay,
Yeah. Beauty.
just a little one.
Lean.
Kiss the fish.
She wants to gorge. Need some food. Very nice.
Good
that,
colors.
That fish is going to be nice and
That's
fat
a largie.
by
You can
next
tell by
year.
the stripe. So there's largies and smallies in here.
Very nice. Let's see that bait you're using. What kind of bait? What are you using there, Heather?
So I have braid here. I think it's 30-pound test. And then I tie on a leader with a swivel here. Can you see? To the 6-pound test fluorocarbon.
Let's see that bait you're using.
That is a drop shot with a swim bait.
Let's see the swim bait.
It's a secret. I can't
No,
show
it's
it to you.
not. You're on TV. Let's see it. You better show. I can blur it out later.
Okay.
Let's see
Are you
it.
sure you're gonna blur it out? You're
I
just telling me
don't
that.
know. I want to see it.
Okay.
It's pink.
It's just a little swim bait.
You
on
think the
drop
color
shot.
matters?
Well, today I thought I'd try pink. I don't know why I thought I'd try pink. Maybe girl power. But pink and chartreuse are my favorite colors for this bait.
It's a little swim bait. It's got an eye on it, or is that yeah?
Yeah, it's got little eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a secret. Why? Oh, I got a tick. Yep. There we go. There's a fish.
Oh,
It's a
get it for
He's
you?
running. No, I got it. I got him.
Look
I
at the
got
size of
him.
that baby.
I got you, baby.
Nice. Where's my
I
camera?
got you, baby. Decent. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Nice. Very sweet. There we go, buddy.
So calm.
Nice. He's like, yeah, that was fun.
Having fun.
You're watching Lunkerville, and we're going to take a short break.
Here they come. The slim ones. The trim ones. Who are they? They're the Metrical for Lunch bunch. At lunchtime, instead of fattening food, they have delicious Metrical milkshake flavors to help stay slim and trim. 14 different Metrical milkshake flavors that taste just like milkshakes, with the protein hungry dieters need. To help keep slim, have Metrical for lunch, just lunch. Then at night, you can enjoy dinner. Eat sensibly, but eat the food you like. Join the Metrical for Lunch bunch.
Heather Reid, you're a great Canadian female angler. Is that what the organization is called?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
like
it's called.
that. So I ask every guest the same question. Why is fishing important to you?
Well, when I was a little girl, I have a brother who's mentally handicapped. Developmentally delayed is the correct term, I guess, to say. And growing up, it was a very challenging experience for me. I think for anybody with that environment, situation growing up can be a challenge. But my dad recognized that, and he would take me out fishing. So he would rent a little tinny on Lake Simcoe and take me out on the boat fishing, and we'd catch some sunfish. I think that's really where my addiction came. And then on the weekends when we would go out to my cottage, I would get on my bike and I would make my own fishing rods with sticks. I'd find some, I guess mono back then, some mono line and a little hook that I could find in the shed and take it, and then my friend and I would go up to the local farm and it's kind of embarrassing, but this is what we did. We would get the cow pies. They would dry up, and if you peel them back, there's tons of worms underneath. And we'd take those worms and go fishing with them.
And you caught fish on
Oh
those
yeah,
sticks.
in the creeks.
That's awesome.
So that was my pastime as a kid, riding my bike around looking for fishing spots.
What I love about it is you're kind of forced to talk to people and get to know people. It could be, someone in your family, a friend, or somebody you've never met. Like we've never met. We have talked on Facebook and chatted through texting and all, but until you meet face to face with someone,
Yeah.
out in the water, out in nature, fishing, I mean, you don't really get to know that person, And I'm on a mission. I am, to get people outdoors.
I got one.
Oh yeah.
This one's a bit bigger.
Oh, that's a good one.
He's a fighter.
Nice tug.
He's probably a smallie.
Yeah,
Oh, another largie.
healthy looking.
A bit bigger. You're getting a bit bigger, Mike.
Oh yeah. That's keeper
Can I
size.
use your Lunkerville,
that's the
Lunkerville
South
pliers?
Bend pliers.
They're South Bend pliers.
Well, I have two. I have the little mini pliers. I have these too.
I have mine.
Here,
I
let
just saw
those.
you had yours a little more handy.
Beautiful.
Nice little guy.
Yeah. The great Canadian female angler. Or is it the great female Canadian angler?
No, you had it right the first time.
Okay.
Bye-bye, fishy. Tell Mama and Papa to come out and play.
Okay, so we're gonna just drift.
We're just gonna drift.
So how do I use this thing?
So you're set up for drop shot. You're gonna feel the weight hitting bottom, and it feels like a fish sometimes. And just lift your tip up to, and if you feel that it's not giving, then that's probably a fish. Give it a little tighter tug and set the hook.
Is that a fish? Yeah, that's a fish.
Nice timing.
I think so, or is it a big weed?
No, it's a fish, it's moving.
That's
You
a
can see it
fish,
moving.
that's a fish. Yeah. Oh yeah. Haha. Yes.
You had weed and fish.
Yeah. This is the cookie cutter of Pike Lake. It looks like yours. Yeah.
Another largie.
And you know what? It was feeling just like a weed catching, and just when you said it, feel up and it tugged back, and then it was a
Such
fish.
timing, eh?
Nice.
High five.
Boom. High five, baby. Right there. There we go. Nice. Beauty. Yeah. You know, you were teaching me, I was focusing, and it did exactly what you said.
It's like when you go to switch your laundry in the middle of a hockey game and your team scores and you're like, okay, I gotta go do another load of laundry.
Okay, explain this to me again. I forgot.
Another hint for your drop shot is to loosen the tension on your barrel and pull it. So if you hear it like that, you know you got a fish too. And then if it goes, that's
Okay.
a fish, right? It's
So
better
keep
when
it
you're-
kind of loose.
Yeah, keep it kind of loose. And don't keep it tight because what happens is, because your line is so thin or light, your fish will break off and just go. So if you have it like this, it's gonna fight and come to the boat. So you're just gonna let it go and it's gonna pull a bit and it's like a tug of war.
I've never had a lot of success with the drop shot.
No?
No.
You did today.
I have.
Have you ever caught any fish on it?
Yeah. Yep.
And it was just as I was explaining it to you.
Uh-huh.
How do you know the difference?
But I remember one time I was fishing with Rich Zaleski. Do you know him?
No.
He's an outdoor writer. He's been on the show a few times. And it's humbling when somebody next to you, you're fishing the exact same bait. He's catching one after another. Boom, boom, boom. I cannot get a bite. It's really a finesse presentation. I mean, we're drifting, so it's a little different. You don't have to do much. But if you're anchored and you're just dropping right down, you got to really feel that subtle bite and set the hook at the right time.
Yeah, because you have to know the difference between the weight bouncing and the fish nibbling at the minnow. Eventually you can feel the difference. And because there's so much structure on the bottom with the weeds, you feel a lot on this presentation.
And now I'm not feeling any weeds, so I think we went through a weed patch, and now
We're in the sand.
it must be more sandy now. But I think they're probably in the weeds. Should we go back and just keep going through the weeds, or do you think we should just keep?
I say we
It's
go
up to you.
past this point and then
Okay.
go up again if we have
All right.
to.
Do I still have that pimple on my nose?
Pimple?
Okay, good. It always happens. Like I get a pimple right on my nose before I got to shoot. I forgot to bring my makeup.
You wear more makeup than I do probably.
Only on a pimple. I will put cover on it.
Have you ever wondered why everyone on the show looks just like you? And your friends? And your kids? Because they are. For over 14 years, Lunkerville has been the TV program that features real people with real fish stories. And you can be on the show too. All you need is a passion for fishing. We'll come to your town, fish on your honey hole, and you'll be the star of your own episode of the show. So join our Facebook page, interact with other folks over there, and we just may be featuring you next. Additional support for Lunkerville provided by Fishing Paradise 3D. Download for free at the App Store, Google Play, and Facebook. The Zip Instant Light Barbecue Tray, the impromptu no-fuss barbecue solution.
I think we should change our ideas here, Mike, and go into the creek mouth there. the water will be a little warmer, and
I like
there's
the
lots
idea.
of structure too.
I like it.
Yeah, it's really nice in there too.
The sun's coming out, which is nice. And I got this. This is the secret.
Oh, the magic
Can of worms.
Coca-Cola.
It came out of a soda machine. There's worms in there. Look at that. Have you ever seen such a thing? We don't have this in the States. Loonies, toonies, and quarters. Looks like a big poop worm. Okay, what do I want? Twister, jig head, spawn in bags. No, I think just worms. Yeah! Look at that. A can of worms. Yeah. Look at that. Nice and fresh.
We're far from done here, folks. The sun's coming out, we're hitting shallow, calm water. The day is young, but the show is short, and there's lots of bass out there to catch. So you're just gonna have to watch part 2 of the great Canadian female angler, Heather Reid. We'll also have a special appearance by her husband Greg and their son Max. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to tune in next week to Lunkerville.